And we are rolling. What's up, guys? Welcome to Unlimited Freedom. This is Vaughn with Unlimited Freedom, and this is today's edition, the latest edition of the Rug Report.
Relax, Mike.
If you're not going to become a network marketer, we're not going to pay you what we said we were going to pay you, right?
News announcement. And this is a breaking news announcement. And this is a break chat live on Friday.
Novatech update.
Keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top.
Yo, no, I ain't the type to give up. If I do something, man, I do it till I get what I want.
All right, well, we may as well kick this one off with what, you all, many of you have come to see, which is the latest update on Novatech FX. So, the latest update on Novatech FX is simply this. They have a court date in 2 days in Canada. Now, the last court date, nobody appeared, right? So their lawyer didn't appear, they didn't appear. And then these bureaucrats, these government court people are just sitting there going through the motions, right? And this is going to drag on ad infinitum. If Novatech never appears in court, then it's just going to get pushed out and pushed out and pushed out, and maybe they'll do a ruling in absentia, and it's going to amount to a whole lot of nothing. Right? Because there's no way that they're going to be able to get anybody's money back if the Canadian government decides to reimburse people. Yeah, I wouldn't be holding my breath for that. Right? So 2 days, right? We'll see what happens. We'll see if a lawyer shows up, if the Pettyons show up, which is, in my opinion, highly unlikely. Because the Pettyons have effectively vanished. I mean, nobody has seen them. Nobody has heard from them. They've been gone off the face of the earth for some time now. And then, you really would want to see them having a lawyer show up at some of the proceedings, or you really would want to see them playing ball, right, with the powers that be in order to, somewhat salvage their company, or, if they were planning to come back under a, different kind of business model or anything like that. You would want to see them showing up and making their presence known. And the fact that they're not showing up, not making their presence known, speaks volumes right now. Okay, that speaks volumes. So I know that there's still a lot of people in the space that are holding out for some sort of hopeful news with Novatech. And I get that. I mean, I can only imagine if I had hundreds of thousands of dollars tied up in this platform. I mean, I would be hoping every single day when I woke up that we would have some sort of relevant information or some sort of new news to say that, hey, this is the next step for the company, or this is what's going to happen next. So once again, the hope was that they would be showing up at these proceedings. Right? And so in 2 days, we're going to find out if they do. So if that was your sole reason for clicking this video, let me tell you something. Nothing happens by accident, right? So I would encourage you to dig deeper into the Unlimited Freedom Network to see what you might find, because you might find some sauce here. Right? You might find some orange pill, titanium pill, stainless steel pill sauce, right? That you're not going to get anywhere else on the internet, right? Because nobody does what we're doing here at the Unlimited Freedom. I'm telling you, nobody, right? Nobody is as hardworking. Nobody puts out as many videos. Nobody puts out as much content. Nobody gives the good, the bad, the ugly when it comes to the reviews, the space. Guys, nobody does it like the Unlimited Freedom Network. So just a word to the wise. So that's the current update on Novatech. As soon as I figure out what happens with the court date, I'll be giving you guys another update. We may go live, and have a Novatech party like we always like to do whenever there's a Novatech update or a Novatech situation. So stay tuned for that, right? And you might want to click that like button. You might want to hit that subscribe button, and you might want to hit that notification bell. That way, when I do have the breaking news, right, the full update after the court date, you'll be able to get that notification there on your computer or your smartphone, right? Might not be a bad idea. Now, let's talk about a couple of the hypes that came and went. We've got Genesis Bits. Here is my Genesis Bits deal. I've still got $27 in a pending withdrawal from God knows how long ago, 2 weeks ago. This thing just stopped paying, right? It just went away as soon as it came, paid for a couple days, and then just stopped. So that is definitely to be honored here at the Rug Report, right? The Rug Report is for companies that do stuff like this. Now, normally the hypes I'm not going to get, all twisted up about, because you know that the hypes aren't going to last long, right? I mean, if they last a week, we're pretty much happy. I mean, I just talked about a new hype this morning, and it's supposed to pay out in 10 days. Well, that's if it lasts 10 days, guys. Right? And that's the thing that you got to understand about the hypes. You got to be careful, super careful, extra careful. I like to play with them, right? And so I don't have a problem if somebody wants to sign up, if somebody wants to play the hypes, but just know what you're getting into, right? These things rug every other day, every second of every day, right? They're way more risky than even a risky crypto platform. So a hype is like X amount of risk on top of the X amount of risk that you're already taking with the crypto platform. So another one for the rug pull is Marob Bit. God, this was a great platform, man. 60 days of rocking and rolling, 60 days of power, 60 days of 5% and 6% daily ROI. This thing made people rich, man. Right? I'm sure some people lost out on it, right? That's the way that it goes. That's trading. Welcome to trading. Right? If you never want to lose, definitely don't become a trader. Because when you become a trader, you win some, you lose some, baby. That's the name of the game. Right? That's the name of the game. And one of the best things that you can do in terms of your trading psychology is figure out how to be okay with the losses. Because if you're not okay with the losses, then you're going to start to get scared. You'll be scared to invest. You'll be scared to take that next trade. You'll be in fear. And that fear will only contribute to a further downfall and more losses, right? Because you're not thinking rationally. You're not thinking clearly when you're afraid. Your mind is clouded by emotion, right? So definitely learn how to lose, right? Learn how to fail forward, right, in the space. Marob Bit, hey, they did a great job, but I got to add them to the Rug Report because they're gone, daddy, gone. They are gone, right? They're gone. They're not coming back. Right? They're not paying out. They're not doing nothing like that, right? Support. A matter of fact, let's go over to Marob Bit and see what's going on with this latest from Marob Bit. So they made an announcement, and this was November 13th, guys. It is now November 20th. And their last announcement, right, before they went radio silent, was, Dear Marobit.net members, we're committed to ensuring a smooth and efficient operation on our platform. In light of the recent challenges with overdue withdrawals, we've made a crucial decision to streamline our process. And this was the end, right? This was the end. They were resetting, quote unquote, resetting the pending withdrawals. A temporary delay, right? Of course, from 24 hours to 48 hours, which we know it wasn't a temporary delay. It's just the end. Right. We remind members to follow responsible withdrawal practices. So this is a company who is running into a serious liquidity issue and is just kind of squirming and just scratching and clawing and looking for some sort of way to survive. Right. And of course they did it. Right. They went out. And so that's what happened with Marob Bit. Definitely on the Rug Report. It's definitely a rug pull. Here is where it takes you when you try to log into ETF Pool. ETF Pool. So here's for you guys who wanted to know about ETF Pool. You were waiting for an update on ETF Pool. Well, here it is, guys. They did the same exact thing that Lucky Monkey did, right? Lucky Ape, right? Lucky Monkey that ran away with our money, right? The monkey that took our money, right? And you've got ETF Pool. They both redirect now to google.com. Isn't that a coincidence, right? Just a coincidence in the space, right? They both redirect to google.com, and they are both gone and they both rugged. Now, the ETF Pool thing had this compounding plan, 6-month compounding plan, where you lock up your capital for 6 months and you watch it compound. It was cool. I was enjoying watching my capital compound, but by the time it came to pay that out, I never got it. Right, and I never got, and then it said that you were supposed to be able to get your deposits out, your regular deposits, but there was no way to do it, right? And then after more and more people were getting to that 6-month time where they were messaging support saying, hey, where's my withdrawal from my compounding plan? Lo and behold, the rug is pulled. And that is ETF Pool's grand entrance into the rug report. Let's go ahead and find the last communication from them. So when was this? This was talking about a meeting on November 8th, right? It is now November 20th. Their website is gone. So this was the last Zoom meeting. They were just talking, they were pimping a Zoom meeting. So the last thing that we ever hear from ETF Pool is they're pimps. Those pimps. You GD pimps. A bunch of pimps. Right? They pimped a Zoom meeting. Right? They pimped one last Zoom meeting on November 8th and they've gone. Gone, daddy, gone. ETF Pool is gone. ETF Pool is rugged. It's over. Right? You know, I mean, I almost didn't even do this rug report on ETF Pool because it's like, you know, it's no big loss, really. I mean, they never really did anything that impressive. Here's Bitsports AI. The site is still up, but they have rugged, right? They said that they got hacked, and then all of a sudden all the money was gone, and, you know, yada, 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 a bunch of bull crap. Bunch of crapola, right? Bunch of bull crapola. Let's see what kind of excuse they have. Let's go over and check them out. All right, forwarded from Bitsports' official channel. This was a summary of yesterday's Zoom, right? And this doesn't say exactly what day it is. But anyway, this is the latest message from them, right? Now, of course, sending messages is not allowed in this group, right? So that's one of the first things they do when they rug pull. They stop everybody from being able to talk. Here's the pinned message, suspension of operations. Dear users, as you already know, we have suspended all deposits and withdrawals due to the recent attacks. At the same time, we would like to tell you that we are suspending all remaining operations until all damages have been identified. We appreciate your understanding and continued support. Yours truly, Bitsports staff. And when will all the damages be identified? Right? All the damages will be identified when the Lord returns. Right, and walks through the east gate of the temple in Jerusalem, right? According to biblical prophecy, when the kingdom comes, that's when the damages will all be identified, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it first. I'm giving you the sauce, man. Nobody knows the day or the hour, but that's when, okay? In case you wanted to know. All right, let's scroll down. The CEO stated that the company has been badly hurt by the October 20th attack. Oh, yeah, it's like the September 11th attack, and now we have the October 20th attack at Bitsports AI, right? That has slowed everything down operation-wise, but they continue to focus on the goal of paying everyone their initial deposits. He also, there's a blatant spelling error there, a blatant fast typo, said that the company was processing withdrawals to those accounts that may have not yet received their initial deposit, and their next payment will be on November 20th. Hey, that's today. Did anybody get your next payment? Let me know in the comment section. Yeah, you were supposed to get reimbursed today. Did you? Did you? Did you? Did you? Let me know. Some users took advantage of a system glitch, were able to withdraw 2 or 3 times, which also affected us being able to raise the minimum withdrawal amount, which is 100. Yeah, it's the user's fault. The company is fighting to comply with the goals, and they are trying to move forward despite the strong blow they suffered, but they are still here showing their face to the members. Oh, yeah, you poor, poor victim. You know, everybody's the victim these days. You notice that, guys? It's like we're all competing to see who's the bigger victim. Pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. The COO reported that they still have some blocked accounts in some betting houses. Oh, yeah. And it's been difficult for them to get the blocked funds back. Yeah. And he is grateful for the patience. Oh, you're grateful for my patience? Well, I don't have any patience, so I don't know what you're grateful for there, brother. All users have had. He also reminded they are working for minimum staff capacity. Yeah, minimum staff capacity. Here's their staff capacity right here. A big fat 0. But despite that, they're trying to work as fast as possible. The CEO appreciates your understanding. What understanding? I don't understand. I understand that you pulled the rug. That's what I understand. Apologizes to the people who've written and sent him messages with requests, but his focus right now is to fight to fulfill what was promised. Did you get what was promised? Because you're supposed to get it today, right? Today's the day, right? The rug report. The rug report, and today is the day. Let's look at Vortic United. Dear Vortic United partners, please beware of scammers. There are several fake groups and fake accounts trying to defraud our members.
Relax, Mike.
Come again? Somebody's trying to defraud your members? Well, who would that be? You cannot make this stuff up. Irony, anybody? So, guys, there's somebody trying to defraud our members. Yeah, oh, you mean the members who can't get their deposits out? You mean the members who can't get their ROI? You mean the members who basically can't get anything out of you? But there's fake accounts trying to defraud them. Yeah. Okay. This is, and I'm sure there are, guys. There's always scammers that come out when these things, when something goes bad with a platform, the scammers come out. They say that they're support. They say that they're going to get you your deposit back, but you have to pay them, right? That is a scam each and every time. Do not fall for that trap, okay? This is the only official Telegram channel / group. Our only official website is vorticunited.com. And here is the Vortic United website. Now, this is an interesting new rug technique that I don't think I've seen in the space before, because they just pivoted, right, from, hang on. Okay, yeah, so they just pivoted from, first it was an update that they were doing to their payment processor. Then it was something, and then they released a bunch of new packages, right, to suck in some money. Then it was something about something going wrong and needing more time. Then it was about getting hacked. And then they said, oh, hey, we're going to be rebranding, okay? And we're coming back as a copy trading site. And then they took down their site and they put this up, right? The new era of copy trading with a countdown thing on it, 146 days, 12 hours, 34 minutes, 10 seconds, right? And of course they say that they're rebranding and they're going to come back. And that to me is just a carrot on a string that they're hanging in front of people to get people to calm down. You know, especially those who are on the line for a lot of crypto. So that's what they're doing, guys. And it's kind of a technique that we may see more and more of in the space with these rug pulls and then these rebrandings. This reminds me of GS Partners. GS Partners does this all the time, where they'll have like a countdown thing to their new project, and then they'll rug that, and then they'll bring up a new project, they'll rug that, and they just go on and on like that until, well, not for long, as they're like just totally getting smashed by the regulators. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and do a GS Partner smackdown, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. All right. Department of Financial Protection and Innovation joins multiple states and provinces in taking action against GS Partners. So let's take a look. So the DFPI, which is the state of California, Department of Financial Protection and Innovation, joins multiple states, right, provinces, taking action against GS Partners for fraudulent crypto investment scheme. This is out of Sacramento. The California Department of Financial Protection and Innovation, DFPI, announced today that it's issued a desist and refrain order against GSB, Gold Standard Bank Ltd., Swiss Valerian Bank, GSB Gold Standard Corporation AG, collectively GS Partners, for violations of California securities laws. Right? These entities, along with 3 executives, offered and sold unqualified securities and made material misrepresentations and omissions to investors related to crypto asset investments. This enforcement action was part of a coordinated effort with other state regulators to protect investors, right? GS Partners is a multi-level marketing platform that solicited investors to purchase securities that it calls meta certificates. GS Partners represented that it would use investor funds to invest in real-world industry sectors and to trade in the Forex market, which would sustainably generate lucrative returns for investors. GS Partners claimed that its meta certificates paid investors fixed weekly returns ranging from 2.5 to 5%, in addition to monthly returns of 1.5%. GS Partners also paid investors commissions to recruit new investors. Additionally, GS Partners founder and chairman of the board, Joseph Haidt, and 2 GS Partners executives, Bruce Wild Hughes and Dirk Zalman, violated California securities laws through their involvement in the GS Partners scheme. GS Partners purported that it was a legitimate, fully regulated investment platform offering lucrative investments. GS Partners, Haidt, Hughes, and Zalman helped create this image by making false and misleading statements to investors. GS Partners falsely claimed that it was partnered with a forex broker that managed and traded its investor funds and that it held a banking license. In addition, the company threatened and initiated litigation to suppress criticism of its investments. Okay, and they did that to me, as a matter of fact. They also did it to a journalist, right? A popular journalist, a popular internet journalist, Oz. Any investors harmed by GS Partners are encouraged to submit a complaint with the DFPI. Victims of scam or fraud should contact DFPI online or call toll-free, and then they give you a phone number. So GS Partners is in a lot of trouble, guys, and it's been happening in multiple states, multiple countries. I mean, they're going down. I'm just telling you. You shouldn't be messing with them at all right now. So they definitely have a place here on the Rug Report. And along with these other companies, did we look over at Leftcoins? Let's go over there now. I'll go to the Leftcoins dashboard, and of course, this site can't be reached. Now, Leftcoins rugged without a trace, without a message, without a story, without anything. They just disappeared, right? The site disappeared. The Telegram disappeared. All communication ended, right? Poof, up in smoke, gone. So it's gone. And don't get scammed by anybody telling you that they can get your Leftcoin investment back, because they can't. Now, Leftcoins was one of those platforms that I ROI'd on, and I made a great deal of ROI from Leftcoins. So I have mixed feelings about it. I'm glad that it did so well while it was here, and I only wish it could have lasted a little longer, right? That would be my my thought. But it was just one of those platforms that really ROI'd big time. I mean, I made over 10 grand with it, and I only had 2,500 invested, right? So it was a big return. Let's take a look at some more information over here in the Telegram. I wanted to hit Invisible AI. So basically, no updates from Lee. Lee hasn't given any updates, and he hasn't been on Telegram for over a week, right? So, people are mad. People are upset about it. And, yeah, but I mean, what did you expect? They didn't have the money. So, I mean, it's like people want their money back, but there's no money, right? Because they blew the account and they lost the money, right? I mean, they rode Bitcoin and they lost out on it, which is a shame, because Bitcoin is coming roaring back now, but it's too late because they didn't have the liquidity to take that downturn. And so if you can't take the downturn, then you can't catch it on the way up, because you get stopped out when it's down and when it's low. A little bit of trading jargon for you guys. So that's it for today's Rug Report. We had a lot to cover, and I hope you guys got some value out of it. But the rugs continue, and when they do, when a company messes up, you're going to see them here on the Rug Report. All right, guys, thank you for tuning into the Unlimited Freedom Network. I hope that you got some great value out of that content. I really appreciate you. Don't forget before you leave to smash that like button, hit subscribe, and ring that notification bell. That way you'll be notified whenever I release a new video here at the Unlimited Freedom Network. Also, the best way to support my work is to purchase my trading course, linked in the description. You can copy my profitable strategy. It's a trading strategy that I share with you. It's the one that I use every day. It's attainable, achievable, sustainable, and it's how I made more than I ever made before, right? Tired of getting rug pulled, right? Tired of feeling like you're not in control? Learn how to trade. Copy my strategy. Learn the skill, right? You will really be happy that you did, guys. And also, it's the best way to support my work. Also, guys, if you want to get into a fund, right, that's not going to rug pull on you, right, something that's going to be around, something that's more safe than the others, I dare say, check out Crypto Fund, right? The link is also in the description, and I do a lot of videos on Crypto Fund here. It is my #1 platform, and I am so confident in it that I'm actually sharing it along with my trading course, which I talk about on every single video. All right? We'll talk to you guys soon here at the Unlimited Freedom Network.